waxy. I guess waxy is the right word. I love this. Sorry for giving you the finger. Didn't mean to. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be testing a bunch of new products from Sephora. Some of these are new on the market and some of these are not as new. I'm just a little behind on like my testing new makeup videos. I have a bunch of boxes of makeup I haven't even tried yet. I have a new ABH Norvina palette. I have the new Kaja mascara here. I have some of the new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks formulas. Like it's a new formula, so I tried some of those. I also have some one size products that I haven't tried yet. The primer, the setting powder, and the concealer, which is actually newer on the market. I have a Sephora Favorite Set that I'm going to be using some stuff out of. Yeah, I think that's pretty much like the gist of what I'm going to be testing out in this video. And yeah, if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I do a ton of these testing new makeups, and if you want to see my thoughts on these products, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I have here is a Sephora Favorite Set. Unfortunately, I was looking this morning, I don't think they sell this one anymore, but I figured I would still like review the products inside in case you're interested in any of these products and want to purchase their full size. I don't know if they offer like sample sizes like what comes in here. There are 2 full-size products. No, 3 full-size products. No, 4 full-size products. The rest are like mini sample sizes kind of thing. I'm not gonna be trying everything in this because there are some other things that I do want to try, but I'm gonna be trying a good chunk of it. And it comes with a nice little bag here, which I'm gonna be using when I go to Miami, which when you're watching this, I'm gonna be in Miami. What I am gonna be trying is the Patrick Ta wax, the brush as well. And then I'm gonna be trying the iconic London bronzer as well as the Tarte blush. This is a really cute blush. Let me tell you, cream blushes last forever. I don't see a need to get a full-size blush ever. Okay, so let's go ahead and try out the Patrick Ta. This is the 4 Brows shaping wax. This is in clear. This is what it looks like. Very standard Patrick Ta packaging. My fingerprints got all over it. It is what it is. It is a really decent size. This is the full size. Activate the formula with setting mist or water. Brush a spoolie or firm brush into the pan to pick up a small amount of wax and brush through clean brows in an upward-outward motion to shape as desired. This is a really nice brush. Now let me tell you, I'm picky about my eyebrow brushes, so I hope I like this. This looks really good. Look at how thin that is. Let's see how this goes. I do have another brush to test out. I have the Benefit Pomade brow pomades. I have 2 shades here. They did send these over to me along with the brush. Again, I'm very picky about my brushes, but we're gonna go ahead and activate this. I'm gonna use water. It's just right next to me. I'm gonna take a little bit from my big ass straw here and I'm gonna grab the spoolie side and just kind of... I've never used a brow wax before. Fun fact. Yay. This is my first time using a brow wax. Ooh, okay. So it seems to be like jelly-ish consistency. Waxy. I guess waxy is the right word. I think that should be enough, and we're just gonna brush them upwards. You know, I don't really feel a whole lot of product getting in there. I like to brush them up and then out, but I do brush them upwards first and then outwards. I don't feel a whole lot of product getting in there, but it is shaping my eyebrows quite nicely. But it doesn't feel like hard or sticky or anything, which is my fear of waxes. So far, this is okay. I have the shade 5, which is warm black brown, and 4.5, which is neutral deep brown. And honestly, in looking at the pictures, because they do have like before and afters, I don't think the neutral is neutral whatsoever. I think the neutral is warm. I'll go with warm black brown, even though that one looks more neutral to me. This is the darkest shade. It says it's black brown, but it's definitely more brown for sure. This claims to have a 36-hour wear. It's waterproof and it has a built-in brush wiper for... That is really cool. I did open that and see that, so this is really cool. This is what it looks like. Really standard Benefit packaging, but when you open it, like that is really unique right there, like the little crevices. What I'm gonna do is use the Patrick Ta brush on one side. Let me show you the Benefit brush. I can tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna like it very much. It's not as defined. It's not as thin. I like a very, very thin. I like the ABH brow brush for reference. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit and I'm just gonna wipe it. Oh, it's creamy, but it's not too creamy. I like it. It doesn't feel waxy. Glides on very effortlessly. I do like this, but I'm not sure I like this more than the ABH formula because I can see that it's a little too slippy and slidey everywhere. I like this brush though. It's not going exactly where I want it to go. That's kind of annoying. But my brows don't look bad. I feel like my brows are gonna be in place forever though. They do feel kind of tight. All right, let's go ahead and try the Benefit brush. Again, I know I'm not gonna like this as much. It could surprise me, but I don't think so. It's just thicker, so it's not gonna be as precise. Yeah, I don't think I can do this brush. I don't like it. I like this brush more. It's very, very precise. Not my best brow day, guys. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know if it's the product, the wax, or what. I'll have to keep using these products and let you know. Right now, I'm not a fan of the pomade. So I went ahead and primed my lids, and we're ready for eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I have the Norvina Volume 5 palette. I know that this is not new. It's just taking me forever to try this out. I did not purchase it right away because I was like, oh, I don't need it, I don't want it, but I love the formula of these. And though the color story is not my absolute favorite, I love purples. I do love purples. I just thought it was a little too neutral for me. I prefer the brighter, like volume 2 is my favorite. I just love a good purple color story. So this is what it looks like in case you haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have. Tons of purples in here. So much fun. Such a fun vibe. Very cool tone, very pretty. So I'm gonna swatch some shades just so I have an idea of what to do. I'm gonna swatch some of the purples. Oh my gosh, the formula of these, this is a pro pigment palette, so it's not eyeshadows. It can get a little tricky to work with sometimes. Here we have some of like the cool tone neutrals. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that pigment. This is a matte that has some shimmer in it. Not a huge fan of that formula. Not every palette of theirs has that. There is also one pressed glitter in here. The shimmers are stunning, guys. Oh my god, look at that shade. Oh my god, I love it. The only issue I have with these palettes sometimes is that they are very repetitive in shade. Like there could be a little bit more variety. I have no idea what direction I'm gonna go in today. There are some intense metallics in here and then some that are more subtle, like just shimmer shade. That's what I love. There's a ton of like different textures in these palettes. I think I want to do like a kind of subtle-ish look. I'm gonna start with A4, which is a very nice cool tone transition shade, and that's gonna go all over the crease. I really like shades like this because this is a really nice one and done eyeshadow. It builds up really nicely but blends out, so you can kind of fake that there's two shades in your crease. I do want to go in with like a purple. We'll go in with D4. It does have a little bit of fallout in the pan, but I do want to see how these purples react with like the neutral. That's a stunning purple, guys. I do want to do a 5 looks 1 palette with every single of my Norvina palettes. There's so many looks you can create with each of them. I get so inspired every time I open them. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the transition shade and just kind of blend out. I may go in with one more shade later on just to deepen out the outer corner, just the very outer corner, but I think on the lid I'm gonna take C2 first. C2 was more of that shimmer formula, not like intense, but I'm gonna take that on the inner part of the lid. Yeah, I think this is gonna make a really nice topper because it's not like so intense. I think I'll take A3. It's more purple tone. This is an intense metallic. I might have to spray my brush. The intense metallics are kind of flaky and like they are a little loose and they'll have a lot of fallout, but that's the trade-off for having a very intense metallic shade. Might be better to use with your finger. Okay, I think I'm gonna deepen out the outer corner. I think I'm gonna take E5, which is like the deepest shade in the palette, like the deepest matte shade. It's like a burgundy. Oh, that's really crumbly, but it has a lot of fallout. Ooh, that's gorgeous though. That really intensified the outer corner. I'm just gonna keep that in the outer corner and then I'll take more of that purple. Which one did I use? I think it was D4. I hope it was D4. See, that's the thing with this palette. You get kind of confused with the shades you use because they're very similar to one another. I love this. We'll say if you want that intense metallic, spray your brush. Also maybe cut your crease. The lid shades are getting kind of like in the crease and like everywhere because I didn't cut my crease. So that's just something to keep in mind. So far I'm really loving this look. I think it's such really pretty date night vibes to me. I don't know. For a primer, I wanted to try out this one size. This is the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. This is from Patrick Starr's brand called One Size. I've had this for so long. This says it's an ultra blurring, pore refining primer with niacinamide that mattifies and evens out skin texture as it grips makeup for flawless application and enhanced wear. I have very dry skin, but I have very textured skin, so I definitely need that like smoothing aspect. I don't like that it mattifies, but we'll see because I'm gonna be using a very glowy foundation, so I might actually counteract it. It feels very silicone-y. It smells weird. It smells very strange. It smells like plastic. I see the blurring. I actually feel it gripping too. It's almost feeling a little sticky, but like not in a bad way. For foundation, well, I actually have a tinted moisturizer, skin tint. This is the Glowish by Huda Beauty Multi-Dew Skin Tint. I have the shade Fair Light. This is made in Italy, which is a good sign usually. This is Dewy Glow, Healthy Looking Skin. This is fragrance free. It says wear alone for an all over healthy glow. Add to your favorite foundation to boost luminosity. That might be a good option. I have a sponge here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like to apply this, but we're gonna first of all see the texture because I like to do that. I hope this color, oh my, it's thicker than I thought it was gonna be. That actually kind of matches my neck. I cannot wear this when I'm not so tan, that is for sure. It says it's a skin tint. Usually to me that means light coverage, but this is super thick, so I have no idea what kind of coverage this is gonna give. It actually doesn't really say. That just evened out my skin tone very nicely. Wow. Okay, it's probably like a light coverage foundation, which I've been loving lately. Sorry for giving you the finger. Didn't mean to. So I'm gonna add a little bit more on the areas where I'm really red. But so far, I think this is looking nice. I am gonna be doing a wear test. Look at how glowy I am, guys. I'm sure that if you have oily skin, you will hate this. I think this is gonna be a great mixer. Do you guys see my skin? It just evened out my skin. I still have a little bit of redness peeking through, but I am gonna be going in with a very full coverage concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. I'm a huge fan of the Turn Up the Base powder foundation. It's like one of my favorite foundations. When he came out with the concealers, I'm like, hell yeah, sign me up. Our soft focus medium to full buildable coverage multi-use concealer helps smooth and cover unwanted texture, even tone, and the appearance of dark circles with a highly pigmented hydrating formula, buttery smooth blendable application, natural finish, all day wear. It's actually like a pointed doe foot. Oh, I got the shade Light 3N, so this is a neutral shade. Yeah, this should work for when I'm self-tan. Maybe not when I'm not self-tan. I like to apply to the center of my face as well. Hopefully this actually does blur everything because your girl needs it. Hopefully it's not so full coverage that it's drying under the eyes because my under eyes are very, very dry. I haven't been this impressed with the concealer right off the bat in a very long time. Like not even the new ABH one. That one, it's a little more hydrating, but it doesn't look as smooth for some reason as this one. I'm highly impressed so far. It smoothed everything out so nicely. It is very full coverage though. Like I want to add a little bit more because my redness is still peeking through a little bit, but I'm scared that it's gonna, like, if I keep layering it, that it's gonna look really bad. I'm just gonna put some there. Or we're gonna go ahead and set. Oh wait, we can't set yet. We have to do the cream products first. So we have the iconic London Sheer Bronze. This is in Caramel Glow. This is made in Italy. Cool. It has a 12-month shelf life. Let's see what the shade looks like. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one. Yeah, it's a tube. I just want to like, yeah, this is like a bronzer. It's not a contour. So I'm gonna take my Fenty 125 face brush and just kind of like dab it all over my hand and put it in places where I would like to bronze. That was not enough product. Yeah, that's better. It's looking a little patchy. Liquid products are just very hard to blend out. You guys are seeing this, right? I'm not crazy. I feel like I'm using a lot of product. Like this will be gone in a second. This is a full size, by the way. Let me see if I can salvage this though. I'd prefer a cream bronzer over this. So that's just me. But let's go ahead and try the Tarte. This is the Tarte Breezy Cream Blush in the shade Peach Sunset. It's gorgeous. Such a cute little component though. Let's swatch it. Ooh, it feels really creamy. Oh, it might match the eye look. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take my same Fenty 125 face brush. Just kind of dab it all over, and then I'll take it on my hand and blend it out a little so it's not so crazy. Yeah, that's very pigmented. Oh, it blends out so nicely. It feels really creamy. I can tell whether or not a product is gonna work for me like almost right away, right when I start using it. Wow, I'm pleasantly surprised with this one, that's for sure. I think I took a little too much personally. Just taking a foundation brush and like blending it. Let's go ahead and set everything. This is the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder. This is a loose setting powder. I got the mini because I really wanted to try it out first. I've heard great things about this. This is a super fine 14-hour long wear blurring setting powder made for light bake to heavy cake. Dust with powder brush and bake with a puff for a soft matte finish with no flashback. I got the shade Translucent, which actually has a little bit of a tint, I feel like. Oh, I like the packaging. It's a frosted plastic, I feel like. I feel like mini setting powders are something that's so great, especially if you have a larger collection like I do. That way you can like really use your other setting powders and not feel like you're neglecting this. It'll still last you a very long time. So really quick before I go in with anything, the blush is my favorite thing of this video so far. It does dry down. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky on the face whatsoever. I really like that blush. I'm very impressed. I'm looking at my under eyes and they look okay, but I'm really scared to bake. Baking might actually settle some of the creasing that's happening already. We'll bake under one eye and we'll just sweep it on the other eye. This is definitely not the most finely milled powder I've ever seen. Wow, it is blurring though. I'm like putting it on my finger and I could see that it's blurring my finger even. Okay, so on the right side, what we'll do is we'll just take a light dusting of this. This is a BK Beauty 108 brush, which I really love. Like pat it under the eyes. That took away all of the creasing. What the heck? And that was just like one little sweep. And then we'll bake on the other side and see the difference. So what I like to do when I bake is actually just go in, and I've seen Patrick Ta do this. I learned this from Patrick Ta actually. You just go in and you press the powder powder in until it basically like blends into the skin. This is so blurring, guys. My face looks perfected thanks to that powder. I think baking with this powder is gonna do a really good job. I really love the Tarte blush though. On the under eyes, let's see. What should I do on the under eye? You know what? I want to use this shade. This is the one that has a little bit of glitter. I don't mind glitter on my under eyes whatsoever. Yeah, it's pretty dark. It definitely has some fallout too, so you have to be careful. The sparkle doesn't show up when you apply it on the lower lash line. To be honest, I wonder if it would show up if you put it in the crease. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna take that on the outer part though, because I want to go in with like a shimmer shade for the rest. I think I want to take a little bit of like this pink shade over here. It's like a lavender pink shade and just kind of help blend that out. I want to use as many shades in this palette as possible. And on the rest of the lower lash line, I think I'm going to take E1, which is like a pink shimmer shade. This is one of the underwhelming shimmer shades, so it's not going to do much. This would be a gorgeous inner corner highlight though. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to do, let's do B1. Definitely pressed glitter vibes. Oh, that's gorgeous. Next, I have a setting spray. This is the Ilia Blue Light Filter Mist. It's got marine water and sea algae. This is a multi-benefit mist that delivers hydration, balances surface oil, and helps protect skin from blue light. I don't know if I believe in blue light. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't understand personally. This is a mini size. This is tiny. Look at how cute this is. Oh God. Okay, it got better. Okay, we're good. Let's try. Yeah, okay, no, I don't like the mister. Oh, it smells bad. The mister could be good. You have to hold it far away because it attacks your face. I usually like to use setting spray before I go in with highlighter. I have a highlighter palette here. To be honest, I bought this for my freelance makeup kit. I want to try it today, and I've been wanting to try it on myself for the longest. This is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Lightwork highlighter palette. I've had this for months. Look at how many shades you get in here. Suitable for so many different skin tones. Ooh, it feels so buttery and smooth. I love it. Those are the first three. They're smooth to the touch. I think I'm gonna go in with Smooth Sailing, which is this one over here. That's gorgeous. It is very bam in your face. I have this Wink stamp. This is from Kaja. They did send this over to me. I also have the new mascara. This is the Wink Lash Trio. Very, very innovative product. I'll get to that in a second. This is what it looks like. Oh yeah, this is just the actual eyeliner. Ooh, it's a very nice felt tip pen, which I actually generally enjoy more than the brush tip. It is made in Korea with a 6-month shelf life. Let's see. This is the right side. Go ahead. I'm scared. Look at how easy that was. Okay, let's try the other side real quick. If you're a beginner at wing liner, you will love this. I like this formula of this too because it's not so wet, so it's not gonna smudge everywhere. Like you could probably open your eyes and be okay. Best part about it though is that it's completely even. Like both sides are so even. This is the Wink Lash Trio. This is a very innovative product. Let me go ahead and open it and show you in case you have not seen. You have 3 different mascaras here. Okay, 1 is clear, 2 is volumizing, and 3 is lengthening. How to get amazing lashes. Layer in order of clear, volumizing, and lengthening. Complete the eye makeup by defining brows with clear mascara. Oh, cool. That's like a multi-use product. The clear is also a brow gel. That's really cool. Let's go ahead and see if this does anything. Kind of separate your lashes and lengthen a little bit. See how it is as a brow gel because I think it's gonna work really nicely actually. Oh my gosh, it really just like kind of holds your brows in place. That's really cool. I like this. Okay, now we have volumizing. Let's see what the wand looks like. Oh yeah, so it's definitely like an hourglass shape. It's a fatter wand. I'm gonna use this only on the top lashes because I do feel as though this wand is a little too fat to get on the bottom lashes. It does coat every lash quite nicely. I like that it's shorter. The true test will be, does it smudge? I really like this formula because it's not too wet, but it's not too dry either. It's like the perfect happy medium. Like I don't like really wet mascaras because then you blink and you get it everywhere. But it's also not really dry that's already flaking or anything. I like that. Now we're gonna do the lengthening. I like that they're a magnet. They just kind of like stick together no matter what. Whoa, it's hard to take it out. Oh, it's a very, very thin wand. Perfect for lengthening. This is gonna be perfect for the lower lashes as well. Look at that. It really does lengthen. It doesn't seem like it's clumping either, which is great. See how they are on the lower lashes. This is perfect for the lower lashes. Here's the thing. I like the innovation of this idea. I like the fact that they're magnetic. I just think that I have mascaras that do all of the above just in one mascara, you know? I think I'm gonna leave it without putting on lashes. I really do think so because I like this effect. I think it's really nice. For lips, here's the thing. I have a lot of options. Urban Decay was so kind and they sent me a bunch of their new Vice lipsticks. This is the reformulated Vice lipsticks. They're vegan now. Lightweight satin cream finish, vibrant color and full coverage in a single swipe. Badass long wear, comfortable long lasting wear, lips feel hydrated and nourished, infused with avocado oil and aloe vera. This is the shade Liar. This is a cream formula. Let's see. I can tell you something I don't like about these, and that's the packaging. You have to like figure out a way to put it back where it goes. It's not like magnetic. This feels a little cheaply made. This might be a really gorgeous everyday shade though. I do have a lip liner, and this is not sold at Sephora, but whatever. This is from Morphe. This is the Sweet Tea lip liner. This is a very long lip liner. I think it's longer than a standard lip liner. It is a wood lip liner, which is not my favorite. Oh, this is a little darker than I wanted it to be. Oh well. I just always have to line my lips, and I thought I might as well try this out since I haven't yet. It's very creamy. Not as creamy as like a Pat McGrath. Not my favorite shade at all. It doesn't match this look. I mean, I like the shade. Like I would wear this with a different look, but not for today. Hopefully this fixes the mess, you know? Oh yeah, that's much better. Definitely doesn't go with the lip liner as much, but you know, whatever. It's a very nice nude. It's very comfortable. I do want to try one of these. This is the Plumping Shine Balm. So it's a lip gloss type thing. I think I'm going to use the clear one. I don't know why I'm holding up this one. Plump and full, formulated with hyaluronic acid. Lips look fuller and plumper all day. Long lasting high shine and wet finish. Looks like a gloss, feels like a balm. Sheer buildable color that's not sticky or tacky. Infused with shea butter and passion fruit oil. Lips feel hydrated, softer and nourished. This is also a vegan formula, and it says they may cause a temporary stinging, so it is essentially a lip plumper. I personally love the sticky and goopy glosses. I guess I'm in the minority there though. I don't want to mess. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like vanilla. I'm starting to feel the plumping effects, yeah. Ooh, it feels really nice. It doesn't feel too overly stingy. Not a lot comes out in the wand, which I don't like, and I already got the inside dirty. Oh, that makes me cringe, but it's okay. Okay, so this is the final look. Some final thoughts. I love the brush from Patrick Ta. I think that I'm gonna be using that now instead of my ABH one. That's how much I love it. I'm not sure how I feel about the pomade. I'm gonna have to use that with a different wax or no wax at all and see how I feel about it, because I don't know if it was the wax that made it interrupt. Therefore, I can't really give like a really honest first impression of the wax either. Like the wax was okay. Like I think it really did stick my eyebrows up in place without making them feel super crunchy or hard or like they're stuck in place forever. I just don't know if I like the way the pomade reacted with it. The eyeshadow palette formula can't be beat, honestly. I think that the formula of these Norvina palettes are amazing. I would recommend waiting till they're on sale. Sephora often has them on sale. Maybe not this one because it's new. ABH also often does sales. The skin tint I think looks really nice on my skin. Like the way it's settled, I think everything looks really, really nice. I can't wait to mix it in with another foundation, maybe the one that's more matte, and see if I still really like it. When you look up close, it looks really, really good on my skin. No texture, nothing, which means that I do think that this primer is very good. The concealer looks really good. It is very full coverage. I also think I like the shade on me, by the way. The shade Light 3N works for me, so if you're around my skin tone, I think it'll work for you. Nothing settled into my fine lines, and I think also that has a lot to do with the powder. I'm a really big fan of this powder. Very, very blurring and smoothing, and I really like it. I really am not a huge fan of the formula of the Iconic London. It's just a weird liquid bronzer situation that I'm not used to. I gotta figure out a way to apply it better. I think it ended up looking okay. Like you can see it, so I bronzed up my skin quite nicely, but it's not my favorite formula to work with. I'd rather work with a cream formula personally. I'm a huge fan of the blush. I think it did such a beautiful job. It's very smooth on the skin. It blended out effortlessly. The color is gorgeous, and I think it even matches this look. I think I'm gonna be using it a whole lot. I think that one might be my favorite thing from this whole video, which is crazy. The highlighter palette is so stunning, and I think I'm gonna love it for my kit. I'm gonna have to sanitize it. I will probably use it personally anyway. I think it's a gorgeous formula. It's very smoothing on the skin. It blends effortlessly. I really like the wing stamp. I think if you are a beginner at winged liner, you will love this. It's very, very easy to use. You just stamp it on. Very pigmented. It's very matte. We'll see how it wears throughout the day, but I think I really like it. I also like the formula of this. It's not too wet, and the mascara is, like I said, it's okay. I think it did a good job at what it's supposed to do, but I have mascaras that do all of these things in one. I think it's a very innovative product, like I keep saying, but it's not something for everybody. I don't think everyone needs this. I think you can find a mascara that works really well for you that's just one product, and you're not gonna have to like take 3 products everywhere. Like I think that's a little inconvenient. I like this lip liner formula. It's not too creamy. It glides very easily, and it's very pigmented, and I like the shade, and I think it's gonna be really nice for fall. I think this is a perfect fall lip, but it didn't match this look whatsoever. I do like the formula of the Vice lipsticks. I think that this is a very nice neutral everyday shade. I would pair it with a different lip liner though and see how that goes. I think it's very, very nice though. I just don't like the packaging. I don't get it. I also really liked the lip balm, which fell on the floor. I'm not gonna grab it right now. I think it did make my lips a little like bigger, like it makes them look appear like plumper, but it doesn't give that crazy stinging feeling, which I don't like. Oh, and the setting spray, I don't get it. I don't get the blue light thing. I really don't. Please enlighten me if you have any insight on this. The fact that it was hydrating, I wonder if it has something to do with the reason that my skin looks really good. Overall, my skin looks really good, but I'm wondering if like another hydrating setting spray will do the same thing, you know what I mean? So I don't really like get the marketing for the blue light thing. I don't get it. It is 3:40, but I will try to come back as late as possible and let you guys know how this wears. I haven't even looked at myself in the mirror, but it is 11:30, so you guys see. I'm loving the way I'm looking. I'm not even gonna lie. Really like the foundation, and I think that surprises me a whole lot. The more I looked at my eyebrows throughout the day, the more I love them. Absolutely no flaking and no raccoon eyes from the mascara, so that's really impressive. And the liner is still going strong. Nothing is splotchy. Everything still looks really good. It's looking really strong. Everything looks really good, guys. I'm really happy with everything I tried. And yeah, okay, that completes this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Really thin eyebrow brushes. I like the really thin eyebrow. Let people get ideas. I talk with my hands too much. Okay, so we have the iconic London. I usually like to go